This is Omolara Daniel. She is a person living with disability, and she is a Kashim Ibrahim Fellow. She is presently on her third rotation in work placement at a Media and Communication Unit, Government House, Kaduna.
Okay, when I got the information about the fellowship, I knew no one until I got here. So I only stumbled on one of the opportunity websites and found this advert for the Kashim Ibrahim Fellowship. I went through it and I was amazed at the content, the richness of the fellowship. I wondered how possible it was that such a fantastic initiative could be coming from a Nigeria's perspective, and more so it's even in the northern part. So I decided I wanted to be a part of it, so I applied.
The Kashim Ibrahim Fellowship, simply called KIF, aims to create a network of high-potential young Nigerians who are expected to rise to top leadership positions in the public sector and other spheres of activity over the next decade. Established in 2018, KIF is an initiative of the Kaduna State Government. The fellowship is named after Sir Kashim Ibrahim, a post-independence leader of the northern region. He was known for his passion for education and selfless leadership. This he demonstrated not only as governor, but also as a minister at various times. The fellowship's objective is to develop and nurture leadership ability across Nigeria with specific focus on the promising leaders of the future.
My dear fellows, you have been selected by merit from a pool of thousands of applicants from across Nigeria in a process that demonstrated that merit can also be an enabler of diversity. It is now in your hands to make the most of the opportunities this one-year program will offer you. You can count on our active support and nurturing. The Kaduna State Government are committed to making your fellowship a most transformative experience in building public service leadership capacity.
It is the belief of the Kaduna State Government that the one-year program would help establish a strong understanding of good governance in fellows. The overall mission of this non-partisan program, as envisioned by Governor Nasir El-Rufai, is, in his words, to raise the next generation of leaders.
This was something that was a novel idea, something that hadn't been done, at least on this part of the continent, and something I had even never done before. It just came out from the vision of our visionary, as everyone knows, the governor of Kaduna State, speaking about his desire to equip young Nigerians for a position of leadership in the public service.
Enrollment into the Kashim Ibrahim Fellowship is free and open to all Nigerians between the age of 25 to 35. It is strictly an online process, and selection of fellows is based entirely on merit. The fellowship has 4 components: education, work placement, community service, and fellowship. But the most important criterion, according to the authorities, is commitment to putting new leadership skills to use. This will be for the benefit of the Nigerian state upon successful completion of the fellowship. Fellows are entitled to a monthly salary and benefits equivalent to that of special assistants to the governor from the ministry, department, or agency for which they work. They are additionally provided accommodation throughout the course of the program. At the end of the fellowship year, the top graduating fellow in the gold category gets a full scholarship to study at any of the top universities in the world. Jamima Jato emerged as the best graduating fellow, gold category, of the pioneer cohort. She's presently at the Harvard Kennedy School for a master's program on full scholarship from the Kaduna State Government.
Now, if all the Kaduna State Government had done for me was to give me the opportunity to be a fellow of the Kashim Ibrahim Fellowship, it would have been enough. I have had the pleasure of working as the Special Assistant to the Governor on Intergovernmental Relations, and now I have just recently resumed for a master's program at the renowned Harvard Kennedy School of Government on a full Kaduna State Government Scholarship.
Mohammed Ishaq Amin, the best graduating fellow from the second cohort, gold category, has also been awarded a full postgraduate scholarship. The pioneer cohort of 16 young persons selected from all over Nigeria were inducted in August 2018 and completed the 12-month fellowship in 2019. The second cohort of 16 fellows were enrolled the following month, August 2019, and graduated in July 2020.
KIF has been of immense impact on my life since I had the opportunity to be a part of the pioneer class. First, I would say that the opportunity to interact closely with 15 other Nigerians, young Nigerians, very high quality individuals, has helped to elevate my thinking to levels beyond where it was prior to the program. You know, the selection process has a way of, the vision behind the selection process is about attracting Nigerians, young Nigerians of a certain caliber and of a certain character disposition into the public service space.
The earlier cohorts, according to the government, have justified hopes invested in them. They are said to have given a good account of themselves in the ministries, departments and agencies to which they were posted, demonstrating intellectual excellence in their training programs and showing commitment to the public good.
I think the largest impact is getting my foot into the door, say politics or governance, public administration pretty much. Prior to now, I would say one of the ways I've engaged in governance has always been at the site, through CSOs, NGOs trying to contribute one way or the other. But through the fellowship, I can confidently say that I have my foot in. I'm able to have access to people ordinarily I would not just have access to. I would say that I have a very good grasp of public administration, operations, run-ins, policies. I have an understanding of how things work, and I think for the Nigerian space, I do not know at the moment any program that can give that kind of full or holistic experience from the education aspect to actually being involved, to policy formation, to also the experience of and I would say network of people that share similar ideology with you.
The year-long fellowship for the members of the third cohort who were inducted in August 2020 and are set to graduate in July 2021 see the program as a life-transforming experience that has left prints on them, which will result to a better Nigeria. The Kashim Ibrahim Fellowship aims to change the perception of young Nigerians about the public sector by immersing them into the heart of government as its highest sub-national level. The young Nigerians will most likely be absorbed into the Nigerian public sector, having had a first-hand experience of its workings and challenges. This is in addition to providing a structure that would help steer them towards active participation and commitment to public service and informed leadership in Nigeria.
Okay, so aside from just attracting young people into public service, we want to train them to be able to deliver when they come, get a seat at the table. Everybody was, cheering for the Not Too Young to Run bill, but our mentor and visionary believes that beyond running, you should be able to, deliver when you come to sit at the table. And the youth are far removed from the governance process. This is a platform that attracts them to come, demystify public service, get a feel of it, understand the challenges and see the opportunities. And so far we have had 48 people who have come through the fellowship, aside from this present cohort. And they understand now the challenges of governance at especially subnational level, and they see the opportunities therein. So people from private sector have come through the program and have remained in the public sector. Of our first cohort, we have only one person who went back to the private sector. She's working at McKinsey. So we have 15 people in the public sector. Same thing with our second cohort, and we're hoping to replicate the same thing with the third, with the fourth, and still build a strong coalition of young people who have a vision for change in Nigeria.
The Kaduna State government is elated at the impact the program has had on fellows so far and charges the fellows to be good ambassadors of the fellowship and imbibe the lesson they have learned as they strive to occupy leadership positions for impact.